Good afternoon, how are you? Myself, I'm doing great. Welcome to GameStop. What can I help you with? Okay, so you're looking for some games? Retro games. Okay, which ones? Xbox 360. Okay, I didn't know that was a retro yet. I must be getting old. Okay, so on something like UFC or boxing or something like that. Okay, no, I understand. Okay, so what I can do for you, let me see. Okay, so what I can do for you is I've only one game for the Xbox 360 that is a fighting game. So it's quite old. It's been sitting on the shelf for quite a while. But that shouldn't be a problem for you. I can confirm the game still works. If you want, we can put it in one of the test consoles behind me. But if you don't mind, you don't. Okay. So this is Fight Night 4. Quite a classic. I remember when I was a kid when I was playing on this console. When did this come out? This came out in 2020. I'm actually not sure, but it's quite a while ago. I'm not sure if the Xbox 360s, what do you call it? If the online servers are still available, especially for this game, but it does have online capability as well as not split screen co-op, but it is co-op. There's obviously no need for split screen for one of these type of games, but it's a very nice game. I don't know if you can see, quite good condition. Let me open it up. There we go. Game inside. It does not have a manual or anything like that, unfortunately. But I know the game's in very good condition. This one actually was sold about a year or two ago to us. We bought it for a very fair price. I think we can make quite a good deal on this. The thing is, it is a Xbox 360. I think the best I can do for you for this is probably $10. Is that too much? Okay, how much would you be willing to pay? Okay. Well, I tell you what, my best offer after that is $8. Are you fine with that? You're okay, cool. Then I'll just put this one in a bag for you. What else would you like? An Assassin's Creed of my recommendation. Let's see. What I currently do have in the display case is, in my opinion, I have to say, in my opinion, probably the best Assassin's Creed game of all time. That would be Black Flag. Now this does have online multiplayer as well, and naval combat online multiplayer. But just like the previous game, I'm not sure if they do still have that available. But this is one of the best. If I can give you a quick summary, let's say what it says. It says, from a brash young pirate captain to an accomplished master assassin, fulfill your destiny amidst the golden age of piracy. So obviously you start this game as a pirate. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but then you become an assassin, and after that it gets very interesting in my opinion. Let's see what else it says. It says, defy the rules and create your own multiplayer modes in a game lab feature. I actually didn't know that. Hopefully they are still service. But I remember when I played it when I was young, it's quite fun. With your crew, plunder a variety of enemy ships and rule the Caribbean Sea. Explore over 70 unique and vibrant locations. And then master stealthy and ruthless fighting skills with a all new set of pirate weapons. I have to say the combat this game was it was quite interesting, quite entertaining. I have to say, very very satisfying with everything that it gives you at your disposal. Everything you can do, and the locations themselves are quite beautiful. I'd recommend if you're done playing this on the Xbox, maybe get it. I think it's on Steam as well. I'm not sure if it does have a remastered version or if they're gonna make one, but I do remember on Steam the graphics did get quite a jump in quality. Okay. What else would you like? Okay. Okay. Open world sandbox game. Do you care about graphics? Not? Okay. And you want to play with people? Yeah. Okay, okay. Then I'd recommend you try. Let me just get it here. There we go. A classic of classics. I think recently, or not recently, quite a while ago actually, it surpassed the most sold game ever, which I think was Tetris or Pong. Sorry about my hair, it's been quite a while day. But anyway, that would be it, the Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. Let's see what it says here. Experience the gaming phenomenon Minecraft rebuilt for the Xbox 360. Create worlds limited by only your imagination. Explore, build and conquer alone or with friends via split screen. I think it has a total of 4 players split screen if I'm not mistaken. Or over Xbox Live with new features designed specifically for the Xbox 360. It's a whole new way to make your imagination reality. Crafting has never been faster and easier. Experience the all-new game battle with the Ender Dragon, including 8-player multiplayer. So I think that's if you use the Xbox Live. Learn how to play with a whole new tutorial mode. I remember this. It was quite a nice tutorial. And then share the experience with 4 players split screen on one console or up to 8 players over Xbox Live. This is what you would call a banger, I have to say. I think you'll really enjoy this. What do you think? Okay. So seeing as this is a bit more basic version of Minecraft, I can give this to you for $5. Is that fine? Okay. And then that Black Flag is quite a sort of game, so it's unfortunately not going to be as cheap, but I can give it to you for $15. That's still cheaper if you were to buy it directly from Ubisoft, the creators. What do you say? Okay. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like? A controller for your PC. Okay, so you do have a PC as well. Okay, what type of games do you play? Single player, action, any shooters? Okay. Okay. So I have 2 options for you, in my opinion. One is a first party and the other one is a third party controller. So let's start with the third party controller. So this one is obviously going to be the cheaper one because it is third party, but that would be this Spark Fox controller. Unfortunately, I can't show you the controller itself due to it being out of stock. This is quite a popular controller. This one's going to be $20 in total. I know it's cheap, so it might not look that good, but the thing is this works with a PlayStation. Let me actually tell you, sorry, not a PlayStation. So it works with SteamOS. You know, Steam is bringing out a new Steam machine. I know some people call it the GameCube. It also supports anything Android 4 up. Currently I think 8 or 9, or maybe over 10, I can't remember what Android version. And then it supports all the way from Windows 7 to Windows 11. actually the Xbox. I think this is the series controller. Yes, and this one specifically is Pulse Red. Pulse Red. Now this is also quite a nice controller, I have to say. I personally have been using this exact same model at home for any games I play on my series or on my PlayStation. Oh, not PlayStation, sorry, PC. Now, obviously, red is my favorite color. That's why I'm recommending this one to you. But the feel itself is very nice. So obviously, you do have Xbox 360, so you know the feel of that controller. But the series controllers, I feel they've improved quite a lot. There's more grip on the controller. There's a bit more edges, not sharp edges, round edges. So the grip, the feel in your hand is quite a lot nicer as well. The sticks are very nice, as well as this one is battery operated. Now I do know you can get a separate attachment so that it is a rechargeable battery. But if you do not want to use a battery, what you can do as well is you can just use a USB. It's USB-C. Okay. So what? This one, if I remember correctly, I'll just have to check for you again. But if I remember correctly, this one is quite a bit more expensive actually. I think this one is like $60 or $70. So a price of a brand new game. But this one is gonna last you quite a while. I just don't recommend getting it wet or dirty, like any controller. So what do you say? Okay, no problem. Will do. Let's see. Is there anything else you want? A headset. Is that for your PC as well? Okay, I actually have the exact one that I think you might be looking for. It's not heavy, nice and comfortable around the ears. When I'm saying it's not heavy, it's actually very light, so it shouldn't give you any issues if you plan to game more than a couple of hours, and that would be a Logitech. The G435. I have to say this is quite a nice headset. There was actually somebody in here earlier today wanting to buy this one, so I can even give you a preview of what it looks like. So as I mentioned, it's quite a small headset. I have a big head though. Oops. But yeah, this is a very nice headset. It does have Bluetooth as well, so obviously it can connect to your phone, connect to your PC through Bluetooth or through USB-C, which it comes included with a cable. Let's see what else it has. It has a built-in microphone as well. And quite a long, quite a big battery, so you can play for quite a while. This thing says about 18 hours if it's fully charged. Your mileage may vary, but I've generally gone about 3 or 4 days of gaming without charging it. Now, obviously, I don't play the whole day because I'm here busy working, but I usually average around like 4 hours of work a day, gaming a day. So that should give you 16 hours total. But like I said, your mileage may vary depending on how, if it's plugged in while using, obviously it's not going to run out. And depending on how loud your music, your game, your videos, whatever you're listening to is, it's going to draw more or less power. So what do you say? This one is actually not too expensive, in my opinion, for what you're getting. So currently we do have a sale on this one, so I can give it to you for $100. Sounds good. Okay. Is there anything else you might need? Is that all? Okay, no problem. No, wonderful. Then I will pack this up for you, and then yourself? I'm doing great, thanks. Welcome to the GameStop. Um, what do you need? Okay. 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 So you want PlayStation 2? Good condition. Okay, I think I have quite a few PlayStation games here that's in good condition. What type of games do you enjoy? War games. Robots. Okay, interesting. Okay. Well, let me take a look. Yeah, I think I do have something for you. There we go. I think I found something. So this is called Conflict Global Store. This I have not played myself. I'm not going to lie, but I do remember my dad actually played this, and he said it was quite a fun game. This looks like a third person. Have you ever played Rainbow Six Siege? Not Siege, Rainbow Six. I think Vegas or Las Vegas or something. Have you not? Okay. So this is kind of like that, where if you can look closely there, it has a third person kind of view there, and kind of looks very fun, I'm not gonna lie. This looks like a very interesting game. I can't reach much, because our label is actually on this. But it seems you're going from snowy tundras to local city streets to even the sewers. So it looks like it's taking you everywhere. And what I see as well, it does have a online multiplayer. You can be from 2 to 4 players. Co-op. Not the single player, but in the single player campaign mode. So just a normal campaign, not single player anymore, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I think you will enjoy this one. What do you say? Not? Okay. I don't know how many other war games we have, but I do know we have one robot game. As you said, a robot, or is it a mech game? Same thing. Okay. Well, okay. So next we have Robot Warlords. Robot Warlords. This seems like one of those games where you... Yeah, it's like a what do you call a mech suit? Now let's quickly go through it. Japan, August 2002. Rogue factions within the armed forces take control of the latest in weapon technology, bullets, in quotes, and have declared a statement of martial law, fearing citizen casualties from an all-out counterattack. The existing government hires a band of mercenaries to crush the rebels, equipping its members with the new bullets that remain. With 7 days to stop the rebellion and bring order to the streets of Tokyo, the mercenaries face an all-out battle. And bring the order to the streets of Tokyo, the mercenaries face all-out battle. They say it twice, or maybe I just read it twice. The future of the nation depends on these robot warlords. Highly detailed 3D models, modeled on real Tokyo locations. Coordinate your strategy to defeat the rebels using an intuitive turn-based control system. A gripping storyline, over 7 days of bitter struggle and political intrigue. Customize your bullet, choosing a wide range of weaponry, close combat equipment through the machine guns, smoke grenades, and rocket launchers. Engage in futuristic battle scenes with mobile attack and interception systems. Continue your mercenary career in the battle mode, where a new scenario is generated for each mission. But against an opponent in a two-player mode. So there is indeed a two-player PvP, which I think you like this. What do you think? Okay, I'll put that one in a bag for you. Anything else? Hitman game. Well, who would have guessed? So I actually have a Hitman game right here. I have a Hitman game right here. Apologies if you hear those birds outside. They are quite annoying. Anyway, there we go. Hitman 2. This is his business, and business is good. Entering the mind of a genetically engineered assassin for hire whose deadly efficiency is now needed more than ever. Lured back into a global ring of deception by a twisted Russian crime boss, you must not only kill to make a living, but to continue living. This time, it's not just business, it's personal. This is actually a very, very, very good game. What do you say? I'll put that one in a bag for you as well. Then next, I do have a war game I just realized. Call of Duty World at War. Have you heard of this one before? Not? This is an absolute classic. War like you've never seen before. Confront new and ruthless enemies across the Pacific and European battlefields in the final days of World War II. Fight as a member of the 2nd Marine Division in the Pacific and the 6th British Airborne on the banks of Rhine, or the 80th Infantry at Baston, is that how you say it? I'm not sure. Engage in multiple mission types including infantry, infiltration, sniper, night fighting and tank assaults. Harness the power of the flamethrower, the deadly weapon of choice for close combat. This is the bag. I'll put that in a bag for you because I know you will like that one. Then let me see what else I have for war. This one is going to be a bit of a stretch, but technically it is war. This is Killzone 2, an extremely fun game. So instead of a local war here on Earth, this is on another planet, if I'm not mistaken. Let me quickly read to you. Face the fury of Helgen. Conflict ranges all around. Enemies attack from all sides as violent electrical storm fill the toxic sky and hurricane winds batter the land. And the magnitude of what lies ahead becomes clear. This is more than just a battle against a fierce adversary. Brace yourself for a level of hostility no soldier has experienced before. Welcome to the brutal homeworld of the Helgens. So I'm guessing the world's called Helgen. Now, this isn't PlayStation 2, I just realized. But it's still quite good, what do you say? And because this is PlayStation 3, you have up to a 32-player multiplayer. So that means 16 on both sides. Okay, I'll put it in the bag for you as well. And then let me see my last two I have here. So this one, yet again, is not PlayStation 2, but it is PlayStation 3, and it is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Let's see. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the next generation of combat top-down shooter and one of the most anticipated games of the year. Fight as a member of the US forces in a British spec ops in global hotspots to eliminate a well-armed, ruthless force of international separatists. Separatists. I don't know how to say that. Take the fight online where the persistent stats unlock dozens of customizable weapons and abilities like calling in attack helicopters and fighting jets to dominate your opponents. So I do remember it has custom missions that you can play locally with up to 4 people, which were quite fun. And I see there's an online mode for 2 to 18 players. I know this game's maps were quite small, so it was usually just a 5v5, but they were still very fun. What do you say? Okay, and I think that's that. I don't have anything else warfare and robots related. Okay, no problem. I'll put it in a bag, ring you up, and then you can go. Good day. How are you? Myself, I'm doing great. Welcome to GameStop. What are you looking for? Some retro games. Retro, you mean what? PlayStation. PlayStation 1. Okay, that is indeed retro. What are you looking for? First person shooter. RTS type of game, top down. Okay. So, first of all, you want a shooter. Okay. Anything in mind? Looking for James Bond game. Okay, let me think. Okay, let me check here quickly. Give me 1 second. I don't have the most PlayStation 1 games, as they are actually retro, and yeah, there's not a lot of them surviving. But let me check for you. There we go. I think I found one for you. This is a 3-in-1 007 collection. It has seen better days, I have to say, but it is working. Here it is, as you can see. Very retro. But I do promise you it is still in working condition. Let's see. So there are 3 in here. Let's see what they have. So the first one is a 007. The world is not enough. Then 007 Racing. I didn't know they actually had a racing game of this. And then the last one is Tomorrow Never Dies. All of them sound pretty cool. I do see here it is 1 to 2 player compatible. I'm not sure if it's the racing one or the other 2, but it's most probably the racing one. So if you have a friend, a spouse, anything like that, you can most definitely play with them. I myself personally haven't played these games before, but I do know there are quite a lot of people that do love them. This is the back. So yeah, that's 007, the 3-in-1 collection. What is this guy's name again? I completely forgot his name. That guy. It was one of the first James Bonds, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So that one that I just put to the side is going to be... Seeing it as it is 3 games in 1, I'll give it to you for $10. What do you say? Okay. Cool. Anything else? You're not sure? I should make a recommendation. Okay, let me quickly see what I have here. So, that's not gonna work. Well, I do have one game which is a classic. Now, I can't remember if this is the first, second, or third one in the franchise, but I do remember this is a good one. I really personally have played it, and I have to say I've put quite a few hours into it. It is an extremely, extremely fun game. You've never played it before? Oh, just believe me, it's amazing. Unfortunately, there's no multiplayer. Obviously, it's a PlayStation 1, and there's no local multiplayer as well. It's only single player story mode. Let me give you a quick synopsis. So, packed with puzzles and enchanting adventures, collect treasures, recover stolen family jewels, and discover hidden regions. Dragons come to life with hints as you free them from their spells. Enemies run and hide, hit each other, fire cannons, throw snowballs, and even moon you. I'm not sure what that means. Take full flight in secret treasure rounds, shoot down planes, fly through rings, and arches and more. 3D gaming never looked so good. Like I said, I've played this personally and I like it. It's quite a fun game. What do you say? Okay. Seeing as this is only one, I'll give it to you for 5. How do you? Okay, cool. Anything else you're looking for? Okay, now I understand. Magic for the PlayStation 1 I think is quite hard. I don't really know about a lot. But there is obviously Harry Potter. Have you played a Harry Potter game before? Not? Oh, I have the perfect one right here for you. So here I have Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. This is a very, very, very fun game. I can't remember if this is the one where you go against, you collect chocolate frogs or not. I can't entirely remember, but I do remember this one fun game. I put even more hours into this as I did into that Spyro. The graphics for the time, I have to say, also look quite good. Let's see. Be Harry Potter in a new adventure with more magic, friendship, and danger. Learn new spells, undertake new quests, make new friends, and challenge new adversaries to confront the power at the heart of the Chamber of Secrets. Do you dare take the chance that you might face you know who again? Harry's second year at Hogwarts begins November 2002. That's quite a while ago. And I see it as 1 to 2 players, so I'm not sure how that is going to work. I've never played it actually. Multiplayer, 2-player. But I do believe it should be fun. If it's fun alone, then it's definitely fun with somebody. So what do you say? Okay, I'll give you this one as well, just for a 5. Okay, cool. Let's see, do you want anything else? A medieval game. Okay. With knights and more magic and okay. Funny enough that you say that, I actually have the perfect game for you. And that will be, I'm not sure if it's medieval or medieval. A lot of people think medieval. Probably because there's a capital there and a capital there, so it's medieval. So, as far as I know, I've never actually played this one. Is you play obviously as this skeleton knight. Okay, wait, let me read the synopsis, then we'll learn together. Lost to the winds of time and the history of Calomia, a land where magic has overtaken science, and one sorcerer, the tormented Zarok, has harnessed its dark powers. Sir Daniel Forenscue is the only man who can defeat him. Unfortunately, he died over 100 years ago. Awakened as a skeletal knight, Sir Dan must amass a arsenal of weapons to use against the Twisted Wizard, featuring awesome lighting effects, unique characters, and humorous, enthralling story in an action-packed RPG-style adventure. Well, I think this ticks all your boxes, does it not? I think you'll enjoy them. That one, also a fiver, what do you say? Splendid, splendid, splendid. Okay, and then can I make a recommendation? One game you should definitely try. What do you say? Okay, cool. So the next one I recommend to you is called... Sorry if that was a bit loud. Red Alert Command and Conquer. Let me see. It sounded like the CD was loose. No, it's not loose. It's meant to be that way, it seems. Anyway, this is a top-down, I think the correct category is like a RTS, where you go against other people on the computer and you have to build up your forces. I personally haven't played Red Alert, but I did play Command and Conquer as a Generals, I can't remember. I think it's one of the last ones that they released, Generals, and then you have the USA, China, I can't remember what the rest were. But that's a very fun game, so I'm guessing this one is going to be the same, because from most of the Command & Conquer games I saw, the ratings are very good, except the one they released on mobile. That, in my eyes, is not really a Command & Conquer game per se. Let me see. I'll give you a synopsis quickly. Command & Conquer Red Alert gives you the opportunity to be more devious, cunning and ruthless than ever before. Easy to play and addictive fun, Red Alert puts the fate of the world back into your hands. Take your fight over land, sea and air. With mechs, spies, destroyers, submarines and more. Choose your weapons, defend your base with Tesla coils, AA guns, camouflaged bullboxes and guard dogs. Surprise there, enemy with ion curtains, chronosphere, gap generator and arsenal of powerful weapons. Two sides to choose from. Over 24 Allied and Soviet missions on action-packed CDs. Use the mouse for PlayStation game console and or original controller. And an award-winning soundtrack, 21 adrenaline pumping XA tracks recorded in digital audio for awesome stereo sound. So from the looks of it, this one is only one player. But I see it is possible to link two consoles together and then you can play against each other. I've actually never heard of that. I never knew the PlayStation 1 had a function like that. That in my eyes is actually quite cool. Because I do know when I played with my uncle, and like I said, we played Generals, and Generals was more, a lot newer than this one, so you can play over internet, over local LAN, if I remember correctly, and obviously you have the story mode, and then the sandbox. Very fun. What do you say? You know, seeing as that was a recommendation from me, I'll give it to you for free, just so you can experience that masterpiece. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. So that will be all. Thank you. Then I bid you farewell. Have a great guys. How are you guys? I myself am doing great. Today's video is just gonna be some relaxing background noise while you work, while you study, while you're busy cleaning the house, or while you're sleeping, whatever you want. But yeah, let's start. is. These 25 Ultra. It also has a texturized background, so I can scratch it. I'm not sure if you like it though. I think it's quite soothing. I have to say I agree with Matty Tingles. If you haven't watched him, you probably have, but if you haven't, I'd suggest giving him a try. But as he said, the best part about a phone is tapping on the screen. If you want to know, this is my lock screen. It's very saturated right now, but it's like a Japanese temple on a mountain with the stairs going up and lanterns on each side. But anyway, this video, but currently this is the time. It's not gonna focus, is it? Well, there's the time. So relaxing. And last but not least, just a random power bank. It's a big boy, but I think it sounds good. Sorry about that. sleepy. Hopefully that means I'm doing a good job. Soothing. That will be all for today. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're asleep. Or I hope you're just relaxed. So, I am back. I don't know for how long, but I've decided if I can't make a video every single